is the 12 Notes Podcast.
Sir,
We talk about music and not the bullshit.
facts.
All right, my guest today is Muhnee,
What's up, bro?
straight from Brawley. Made
Yes,
the
sir.
trip. I want to tell you, like 3 hours? Something like that.
About 3 hours exactly.
Sheesh.
Bitch, I hate driving all the way over here. Like, if
Yeah.
I had somebody to drive me, I'd be coming here all day, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, I hate driving all the time.
One day you get a driver, chauffeur.
I'm trying to. My baby mom be bullshitting. She trying to throw me out the car.
Yeah. It's kind of the go-to. So yeah, you from Brawley.
Brawley, California, 92227. 760. Imperial Valley.
So what's like? I mean, you guys got some talent coming out of there. Like, what's like the music
I feel like,
scene?
I'm biased. I'm biased as hell. I feel like we got one of the best talents that never been heard.
Yeah.
Just because it's specifically a small town, you know? I feel like, I don't know. I feel, like I said, I feel biased because, like, all I hear is my town's music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I hear out-of-towners, like LA dudes, like, yeah, they popping. But I feel like we got another, how can I say, just another vibe to it, just another flow to it, like some shit that's like different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people will relate too. Like no matter what we drop, bro, I feel like if it's dope enough, people could relate. You know what I mean?
For sure.
If it's like bullshit, you know, I get it. You know, she got to go out the door.
Yeah. So it's like mainly like Hispanics out there, right? Like Mexicans and shit.
There's some black homies.
Yeah.
You know, not a lot, but there is some black homies out there doing it. Shout out to my homies in El Centro. Potent Child, PD Blink. I forgot the other homie's name. Now my nigga Debo, he don't rap though. That was the homie from the hood. He's black, but he's from the hood. You know what I mean? But he puts it down for the round for the show.
Yeah. Yeah, my family is kind of like from out that way. It's a trip.
Oh yeah. Last time you told me, that shit had happened with your car.
Yeah, well, my brother, he lives out there in Salton Sea. But,
Yeah.
like, my grandparents and shit
Oh okay.
from, like, El Centro and all that area.
Oh okay, hell yeah.
And my grandpa and his brothers, like my great uncles, they had their own group. Like a
Musical
R&B
group?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a record, too, that's like,
They're from El Centro or from Brawley?
from El Centro.
It's crazy because, like, my grandfather, too, like, my grandfather passed away a long time ago when my mom was, like, 7. He had a group, too, you know what I mean? He was in a group, too. And, he used to sing a lot, play the guitar, drive the girls crazy and shit like that. And, like, my grandma and my mom always tell me, like, dude, like, he would have loved you, like, right now, you know? He would have loved you and shit because you're doing everything that he was doing at his age, but now it's, like, more modern.
Right. Yeah, pretty much my grandpa moved out here pursuing his music career. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And it's crazy because, like, I mean, obviously he didn't really make it that big, but it's like now it's me.
I mean, I moved out here, got homeless, and some fat dude took me in, but he taught me the game right.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm like continuing the legacy basically from where you started, you know.
Cheers to that. I know you ain't got a cup, but cheers to that.
Yeah, it's a trip. So, how long? Well, like, what made you like get into rapping?
Robs.
Yeah. You always,
bro. Honestly, like, what got me into rapping, was like listening to like the first Get Rich or Die Trying album. Like, that shit motivated me a lot. Like, damn, this fool is so dope. And I mean, I was a fan of Pac. I was a fan of Biggie and shit like that. I was a fan of Big L, like a lot of dope MCs back in the day. But like, the Get Rich or Die Trying album, that was my era, you know.
right?
That shit was my shit. When Game came out too, like, with the documentary. That was my shit. Like that those West Coast classics is what like made me like I could do this shit. Like, but I don't know if I could be as dope as them. But I bet you if I could dedicate myself to it, I could be as dope.
Yeah, yeah.
And so sure enough, like I was whack as fuck. You know what I mean? But like over the years, bro, I just built this fucking talent that it can't go unnoticed. You know, like Robs and all my homies in the hood tell me like, bro, you got it. You know what I mean? You got it. You ain't got the push behind you, but you got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
how long has it been since you started?
shit, I tried rapping when I was like 13, 14. She was garbage.
Like actually recording and everything?
But recording, right, when I was 16, 17.
Yeah.
That's when I started recording. But shout out to my homie Casper, too. Like, that fool, like, he's, like, the first fool that wrote my first verse. My homie Casper wrote my first verse to a song called Stomp. That's when, that's back in the day when we used to live behind the apartment complex, behind Jack in the Box. And, my homie Casper had moved in from Washington, and they had brought this new uplifting style to the hood. You know what I mean? They were from a different area, so they came over here and they acted like with swag and shit like that. So like everybody wanted to be around them, and he was my neighbor, so I just ended up being around him regardless. And he started recording and shit like that, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm recording food, making beats and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck it look like? I'm all like, let me at him, nigga.
Yeah.
And so yeah, bro, pretty much like I feel like, all right, let me write you some shit real quick, for sure. You know what I mean? And then he wrote me some shit. I fucks with it. I'm like, cool. I recorded it. Then he started showing me like the program. I forgot what it's called, DJ something, bro. Like, I don't know if you remember that, bro. It was like DJ Effects or some shit like that. Old school ass program, bro. Like, Query Pro back in the days, too. So, that's how I started, like first started. When I actually started recording, like, for real, when I took it serious, is when my homie Jedi, he goes by DJ Jedi now. That's my dog, though, forever. He used to live upstairs in the apartment complex with me, and I seen him and my boy Sicko one time recording. And this is after I had recorded my first track, like, so I was already hungry for another one, you know. So like when I seen them like recording like in a better microphone quality, and like and the window was open and the beat sounded dope and they sounded original, like that shit ain't no mixtape beat, like my homie was making them.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, dog? Like, that shit's hard, bro. Like, I felt that in my heart. Like, I needed to do that shit, you know? Like, I got something to say, too.
Yeah.
But I was always trying to, trying to do something different. But at the same time, like, I knew I had something in me. I don't know what the talent was. You know what I mean? I just know that when music came along, fool, like, that shit just hit me to, like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I seen those fools recording and, like, after I got my first chance, I'm like, you know what? Like, I could write my own shit. I could spit my own shit.
Yeah.
Let me say something.
Yeah.
And, of course, like, my first fucking song was whack as fuck.
Did you like
know what I mean? But I took it back to my mom, and she showed all her friends. You know what I mean? And that shit was funny, bro, because she was all proud of her son and shit like that. Yeah. Shout out to my mama, even though I hate the motherfucker sometimes, but shout out to her. But,
did you like her voice and everything?
I didn't, fool. Like, I was like, man, like, that's just cool. Of course, I was excited. You know what I mean? Yeah. At the moment, yeah, I did like it. You know what I mean? Right. Now, over the years, fuck no, that shit was trash. Yeah. But like, yeah, like, I was excited as fuck. She was excited. My sister, my brother, everybody was excited. You know? So, like, that motivated me, like, okay, I want to do another one. Now, I paid for it. I paid for my first session. And this was like the first time me and my boy Sicko didn't get along. And I mean, we never seen eye to eye. And then later on in the future, we just became brothers. You know what I mean? But at the beginning of it, he had told homie Jedi, like, nah, this nigga can't rap. But he was telling the truth. That motherfucker was telling the truth. That's why I love him. 'Cause he's always blunt. And he's all like, but like he has potential. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Jedi's all like, yeah, I see that, and he's hungry for it. So like ever since then, like both Sicko was in the hood. Like Alpha was just a hood monster. So Alpha was just doing his politics, but Jedi was always like the one trying to guide me to the right path and trying to do music shit for real. And that's how I started, dog. Basically, just like having a homie that believes in me, or like, you know what I mean, me paying for his sessions. You know, who's not gonna say no to that?
Yeah.
So.
Did you understand like song format and how to count bars and all that?
Not at the moment.
No, so you were just spinning?
Basically everybody was just fucking with me. I mean, everybody was just fucking with me to the point where like nigga, as long as you paying up and nigga, we recording your ass, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whatever I wrote and shit like that and paid for it, that's what it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you just like straight rapping, like no hook or nothing?
I was just rapping like 32 fucking bars and shit, and then a hook for like 8 bars and shit like that. And then I started doing like. He started telling me like, once he started making beats for me, like just specifically for me, he started breaking it down like, all right, this is how you should do your verses, and 12 bar verses, 16 bar verses, 8 bar hooks and shit like that.
Yeah. Once he saw that you were serious.
But the one who actually taught me how to count bars is my homie Surgeon.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? He told me that every bar is another clap of a song. So, bat, that's one bar. Yeah, exactly. So that's how I knew how to start counting bars. Cause a Surgeon.
And you understood that right away?
Yeah, I mean, I understood that right away.
I be trying to teach people, but they don't understand it. Like, they don't get it. Like, what do you mean?
It's not that hard, but for a person who's stubborn and doesn't like to learn, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
You know.
And just go.
Well, a person that actually is hungry and wants attention, they gonna learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I got this little stubborn ass motherfucker named Montana. He's my motherfucking son, my blood, my spirit, my little cousin, but he's my everything. You know what I mean? That motherfucker got the heart of a lion. That fool, I'm telling you, like everything I've learned throughout the years, I feel like that fool is gonna pick it up. Well, he already picked it up, you know?
Yeah.
Cause he's seen me doing everything I was doing. He was a fan of me since he was a kid. You know what I mean? And now that he's fucking like older. Like, he's just so dope at it because he's seen me doing everything, you know what I mean? So he's just so fluent with it. So shout out to my little boy Montana. Legend.
Yeah. So he's all over your album.
He's all over my shit. He's always going to be all over my shit. That's my motherfucking blood.
Yeah. How many tracks?
The last 4. We talking about Tree Side 2?
Yeah.
It was 15 tracks, I think. Was it 15 or 16?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but it was a lot of tracks where Rob's told me, like, nigga, I ain't gonna listen to that whole shit. You better start cutting it down.
I'll listen to it.
I'm learning how to cause like when I make mixtapes, EPs and all that shit. I never made an EP or album, but when I make mixtapes and shit like that, I like just throwing like 20, 30 songs in that motherfucker. I need to break it down to like 10.
Yeah.
I mean, and give the motherfuckers the hardest ones. Cause I like what Robs does. Robs does like he records like 20 songs and drops like a 8-song mixtape, 10-song mixtape, and shit like that. Yeah. That's why he has so many mixtapes.
Yeah.
Which is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
That's the one person I learned a lot from. When I moved down here and I ended up homeless, he was a fat motherfucker that took me in.
So how did that happen? How did you meet him and everything?
Long story short. Oh man, I love that motherfucker, dog. Long story short, for how I met Robs, I had like you said, I moved out here to chase a dream.
Yeah.
With a certain person that is not involved in the picture no more, but that person let me down. To the point where I was supposed to move in that location, and it didn't happen. So I ended up homeless, and I was calling people back to back, and he was one of the main people that answered. I explained the situation, and he's like, don't trip, come over here, I got you, but you got a lot of work to do.
Mm.
And he basically, like, honestly, dog, Rob's raised me, dog, like a father, like a motherfucking brother, all that shit, like a
Yeah.
big homie. He was all that shit for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he raised, like, I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for Rob's, to be honest with you. Like, all the years I spent with him, all the years I learned, all the shit I've gained from him, all the crazy shit I've been through with him, like, taught me a lot. I mean, he's a grown-ass kid, too, but, like,
Right.
if people really get to see the human he is, fool, that's it. That's when people will know what type of legend he is, man.
Nah, for sure. I mean, every time I'm in a situation, I tell him about it, and he always gives me good advice, and, like, I always, take that shit in really.
Consideration.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much how I heard of you, is through Rob's.
Yeah.
Because,
like that, to be honest with you, like, I grew up a kid being like a fucking dumbass kid, like just listening to bullshit nonsense, being stubborn, to now where like I like to be that person that I don't like to be surrounded by nobody unless I learn some knowledge from them, gain some type of experience they've been through, type of shit. Like I like to be smarter about my decisions now, you know what I mean? Because I got a fucking kid, and many people, when they have a kid, they still act stupid. Me, I want my first kid and my kid after that to have the life that I never had, you know what I mean?
For sure.
So I always try to push forward and try to be a smarter man about my decisions. And that's why, like, honestly, I feel like any rapper should feel this way. I feel like I'm the greatest motherfucking Mexican artist that's ever touched the mic. And they're going to see once I actually put my motherfucking work in for real and actually do all this shit like how it's supposed to be.
Well, you lucky Rob's is not Mexican, because...
Nah, of course. If Rob's was here, he would tell me, like, nigga, fuck you, I'm the greatest. But we go back and forth all day, bro.
Yeah.
Like, hold up. Matter of fact, I want you to tell the whole world right now, who do you think took all eyes on me? Me and Rob.
Yeah, I already said it on here. You did.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
that was going to be bad.
No, he knows. I already told him. But, yeah, I feel like you just wrote the beat better. It was just... I can't see. So, yeah, he just released the... I mean, you guys were, like, promoting this mixtape you had working on together, 90s Babies.
Thuggies is the 90s? Yeah.
And The Code Outside, he just released, finally.
That was supposed to be in Thuggies is the 90s and shit that we never released.
Yeah.
I feel like if me and Roz would have released that tape, it would have been over for everybody, bro.
Yeah.
But just the fact that we didn't have the quality
Right.
to recording, because I was recording in Kuwait at that time still, and I was recording Roz and myself, you know what I mean? So I feel like when I was recording us, we recorded so much dope shit, but we didn't have the quality for it. You know what I mean? We spent so much time recording it that we didn't focus on the quality. And
you guys did a video.
You did a video to Bitches and Cocaine?
Yeah, that one.
That's just fucking hilarious. I laugh at that motherfucking video every day. Like, the reason I laugh at that motherfucking video, bro, is because of the shoes I was wearing, the shirt I was wearing, like, it just Rob's specifically. That motherfucker had me dying throughout the whole shit. Like, watch what I'm gonna do. And he did everything he said he was gonna do.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why it's so fucking funny to me. That's like, honestly, fool, like, I hate bragging about Rob's a lot. But, like, if people really get to know my motherfucking brother, they'll get to see why I brag about him so much. You know?
Yeah.
But...
So how many songs did you guys record for that?
For Thuggin' Since the 90s, fool, I think we recorded like 12 songs. None of them got released, only like one or two. And the other ones just stayed behind. Like, we did release them, but I don't think people picked up on them like that because of the quality. Like I said, we didn't put no work behind it or nothing.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like my valley and part of his valley, like did pick up on some of it. Like these fools together are fucking dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Like my valley, like Imperial Valley, like Brawley, my area. Now everybody sees Robs as a motherfucking legend, just like how the 818 sees him as a legend. Everybody in my city sees me as a legend. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like if you want to be an artist, you gotta have your city hold you down first before anything. You know what I mean? If you don't have your city behind you, dog, you ain't never gonna make it anywhere. You know what I mean? So right now, I could fucking go do a video in my motherfucking city, have like 20, 40, 50 heads behind me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like that's how much my city has love for me. You know what I mean? And because they see me grinding over the years, like I was telling you, like through motherfuckers like that I dealt with my entire life. Like just like some people like doubted me and like, oh, this fucking kid ain't gonna do shit with it type of shit. Some motherfuckers.
Would you say you're
like some motherfuckers respected me? And what's crazy about this, like I'm pretty sure a lot of artists relate, producers too as well, engineers, whatever you want to call yourself. Like back in the day, we had like situations where like some people that were around you doubted you a lot, try to clown on you, to like now all they do is ask for your help or ask like if you could come like help them with something like a collaboration or if you could get this artist to perform at your quinceañera, wedding type of shit like that, or if you could come if you know anybody that knows how to make beats, or if you know anybody that could record me. All these people that used to talk shit and clown always like come around later on in the future and try to suck your dick.
Yeah.
So, like, if you ever been an artist that's been through that type of shit, bigs up to you, dog, because that's what people all about. They love talking shit, but end up wanting sucking your dick later.
Yeah.
That's facts.
I get it all the time. Every day, like, somebody asking me for their help, like.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Fool, trust me, dog. I know a lot about your story because of Roz.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have so much respect for you. Yeah. Even though, like, we don't know each other like that, I feel like I've known you my whole life. Just because of everything that Roz tells me, you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is up. I wouldn't say the same about you, because...
Oh, I know, nigga. This Roz likes to talk about himself so much that he forgets about the motherfuckers that been right there, not talking shit.
Nah, he's told me some stories.
Nah, facts. Shout out to everybody in B-Dubs, though. B-Dubs is forever. Everybody knows that shit. Surgeon, you know, Filthy, Stone, Mike, me, Robs. That's B-Dubs forever type shit, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Different strains, that's one thing I want to talk about, too. Different strains... How it started, bro, it started about a lot of motherfuckers that didn't like each other in my territory, in my hood. Me, Casper, Sicko, fucking the homie G. Fuck, who else? I have so many motherfuckers in the group at that moment. We had so many motherfuckers that didn't really like each other, fool, but we were just so dope at music that I had to like bring everybody together. You know what I mean? And be like, you know what? Fuck our ego, homie. Let's do something for our city, something for our community that we could be proud of.
Yeah.
And we pushed our egos aside and we started making music. And from there, we built a brotherhood, dog. Our brotherhood that could never be broken. You know what I mean? Because to this day, fool, the homie G became a firefighter. We still keep in touch. The homie Sicko, just like a family man. We still keep in touch. Casper, a family man. We still keep in touch. Homie Keto, we still keep in touch. That fool's a knucklehead. That nigga is like Rob's, but in a fucked up version. And he's just like, I feel like my boy Keto has the talent to make it out, period, because that fool is like a country singer in a way. I don't know, indie type of singer. I feel like if Sons of Anarchy would have played that motherfucker's music in the background, it would have been a rap.
Yeah.
But he's dope as fuck, bro. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of motherfuckers like out the city. My cousin Goblin, he's black, Puerto Rican, and Mexican. That motherfucker's a mutt.
Damn.
But that fool is fucking dope as hell. He's so talented, bro, that I still trip out to this day. You know what I mean? But same thing with my boy Sicko. That's why me and Rob's always dispute about who's the better MC, Surgeon or Sicko.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like Sicko will out rap anybody you put in front of him.
Uh-huh.
I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck if you think you're the biggest motherfucking artist in LA, California ever. I guarantee I'll put up $100,000, dog. I'll fucking steal a bank and put that shit on my boy that he'll take anybody. You know what I mean? But
They got tracks together?
Surgeon and Sicko got one song together, I think.
Oh, shit.
One song together.
So,
But
who got who?
I think that Surgeon might have taken Sicko on that song, but I'm not sure yet. I didn't hear it back. I'm pretty sure Sicko took him, but if it comes to a battle rap, fool, trust me, Sicko will take him.
Yeah.
But it's just that Surgeon has a better swagger. He knows how to deliver better.
Yeah.
You know, Sicko's just a beast when it comes to like demolishing you in a MC battle type of shit. Cause he grew up listening to like rap, like fucking I'm talking about underground fucking battle rap. Like, you know, when that shit was with what's that, Immaculate and fucking Thesaurus. You know, I don't know if you know who those fools are. They're from I don't know if they're from LA or they're from the Valley, but they're from California for sure.
Yeah.
And these fools like went into back in the day it was this battle rap league in California where these fools teamed up against like everybody in California and battle rap everybody and basically beat everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like and then like that fool what's that fool's name? One of my favorite fucking battle rappers of all time. Disaster. Disaster was one of my favorite battle rappers. It's still my favorite battle rapper of all time. Just like shit like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love listening to actually lyricism. People don't give a fuck about lyricism now. All they care about is a dope beat and some swag to it.
Yeah.
But what if I could add swag, a dope beat, and lyricism to it? I could do that. Not a lot of people could do that. I could do that. Robs could do that.
Yeah.
Who else could do that? There's a lot of people that could do that, dog. Just
I mean, those are the greats.
Yeah, the
Considered
greats.
the greats. Like they can.
that's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, for my boy, shout out to my boy Lil G, King Lil G. Shout out to my boy Bozo. Shout out to everybody that's doing it in the music game. You know what I mean? I personally know all these motherfuckers, and I feel like Robs is still better than everybody. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But just because of experience, that's what I mean. Because I don't know none of I know the homies, you know what I mean? But like what I mean by experience, I mean like I've never seen somebody that could put me in a position and make me cry, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that motherfucker can. Just like J. Cole, he can make me cry.
For sure. He's got
Like,
those tracks where it's
He
like
just got those tracks, bro. Like if you got those tracks that are heartfelt, you forever my favorite rapper.
that RP Drug Free, that shit.
Oh yeah, that shit was my shit.
Ain't nobody touching that level.
Yeah.
Like
The song I think Lost Angel. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Lost Angel.
Yeah.
Like it's underrated, bro. I feel like that shit should have been more higher than it should have been.
Yeah.
That shit is fuck, dog. That shit's. It's because, like I said, experience. Like I've known the homie Angel. I've known Ames my whole fucking like half of my life.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like that's what I'm saying. Experience. Like everything that Rob's talked about in his songs for, I've experienced that shit with him.
Yeah.
So I know every pain that he's going through.
Yeah.
So fucking same thing with me, you know what I mean? He seen me from a fucking pup to now, and he seen how much of a family man I am and how fucking dope I am at rapping that I left all the bullshit behind, and now my raps are so fucking fluent and realistic and so dope that there's no denying me, dog. So like
Yeah.
I'm just at that point where like I feel like I'm dope enough to bring something to the table, listen to it.
For sure. I mean, on your album, bro, that shit, like, I feel like you touch every level. Like,
Yeah.
when we did the reaction and we
Artist.
played Pray,
Oh,
like, that shit was deep and, like, it was low-key unexpected. Like, I didn't expect
that's
song.
one song full that will probably follow me the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But that song right there, it was crazy because it was my bro Swisher too. Shout out to Swisher. He was a big part of DSMG too that I forgot to mention. Swisher, probably one of my biggest influences in my life too. If it wasn't for Swisher, I probably wouldn't have been known when they Robs or anybody. But he was supposed to be on the hook instead of my cousin Elijah. But I wanted something different, you know what I mean? And Swisher couldn't do it because he's out here being a family man and change his life around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do is bring something different to the table. Like, what about a little gospel to it, you know what I mean? And my cousin Elijah and them, like, they're my cousins through marriage, Josiah, Elijah, and Bubba. And those are 3 artists that I'm working with right now that you will probably hear about really soon. Those kids are incredible. When I talk about incredible, I'm talking about their freaking dad raised them like from 3, 4 years old, 5, whatever, taught them every instrument, bro. They know how to play every fucking instrument, and they know how to sing, and they know how to rap. All of them do. So they're incredible. I don't mean that by just saying shit. I mean that by like I've witnessed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like when I heard Elijah sing, I'm like, I gotta put this motherfucker in pray, bro.
Yeah.
So when I wrote the hook Pray, and I put Elijah on it, just by him singing it live, I started fucking crying, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, like this shit's gonna touch people's hearts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm that type of dude where like, if my verses don't match that hook, I don't want to fucking drop this song, bro. So like, I had to put a lot of thought into it. I'm like, I have to fucking talk about my life in the song. You know what I mean?
So you had the hook first?
So like, yeah. Hey, can you point me up? So yeah, I had to talk about my life, but yeah, I had the hook first. The hook was first, like because I had somebody. I always do the hook first.
Yeah.
Because if the fucking the hook is not on point, bro, I don't feel like that song is gonna give me that vibe that I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I'm a hook man. You know what I mean? I feel like I could write $1 million hook to this day.
Yeah.
My boy G still hits me up to see if I have any singers and if I could write hooks and shit for him like that, because that fool knows that you need a hook, come to money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody knows you need a hook, come to money. If you want the fucking bangingest shit ever, come to money.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm the hook king of Cali, nigga. They crown me the hook king of Cali. But Rouse is gonna deny that. Of course, he denies everything. He's the hook king. But anyways,
now the hook is like the most important.
yeah, I feel like that's the most important shit.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Praise definitely up there, dog.
For sure. What are your like favorite songs off of that album?
My favorite songs off Treeside 2 would definitely be Back to the Block, Pray, mostly all of them. Mostly all of them, bro. One of my favorite songs right there. One of my favorite songs on that mixtape, bro. I'll really say it's a song. I think it's track 2. It's Know My Worth, featuring Montana. That's probably one of my favorite songs. Why? Because the swag that I brought to it, I feel like it's the modern swag, and it feels like that Cali summer anthem type of swag.
Yeah,
Shit, you know what I mean? So, and people underestimate autotune food, but everybody in the fucking world uses autotune.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, your favorite singer uses autotune.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nobody in the industry that doesn't use autotune. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I get it. You hate autotune, but I feel like fools that really could sing, they don't need autotune. But a lot of fucking engineers still use it to keep the little vocals in place type of shit.
Yeah.
They use a little bit of it,
Right.
but they still use it. You know what I mean? A lot of engineers do.
You think J. Cole uses it?
I don't think J. Cole uses that shit. Man, J. Cole is the greatest. I don't give a fuck what anybody. He's better than Kendrick. He's better than anybody in the fucking game right now. I vouch for that shit.
J. Cole?
J. Cole is the greatest. Kendrick, just a bar for bar, that nigga is dope as fuck. You know what I mean? Kendrick is just Kendrick. You can't fuck with Kendrick. But with J. Cole, he could touch your soul. And that's what you want in music.
So you say J. Cole over Kendrick?
Yeah, J. Cole over Kendrick any day.
All right. I'm Kendrick. Still.
Why you say that? I want to know your reason.
I think it's the relatability.
Okay.
You know, Kendrick has...
You want to know why I mean? Consistency.
Yeah.
J. Cole has consistency.
Like, right now, I'm saying, like, J. Cole, like, right now, just because of the work he's been doing and, like, just killing everything. And, like, he's...
Any feature he gets on, he makes that shit,
Yeah.
bro. The one of my favorite fucking songs right now is with him and Benny the Butcher. I think that's what his name is.
Yeah.
Dog, the verse that J. Cole says in that, the shit that he says in that fucking song is like, damn, that fool has to be the greatest. You know what I mean? So it's like...
Yeah, one of my favorite ones is the one with him and Joyner Lucas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just dope as fuck.
Yeah.
My favorite song from J. Cole, though, is Love Yours. For sure. Even though it's not lyrical like crazy, it's just that song touched my heart.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And me, Robs, and everybody that knows me, Montana, everybody that knows me, if they ever say what's Chano's favorite song, it would be Love Yours.
Yeah, that's a deep one.
Everybody calls me Chano, my family, everybody. But I go by Money. Chano's just like my neighborhood name, my family name.
Mm.
Pretty sure a lot of motherfuckers be like, oh shit, my name Chano too, dog. Shit, I could relate. It's a Mexican thing.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking Mexican, dog. My mom is from Brawley, which is 20 minutes away from Mexico.
Yeah.
And my dad's from Sinaloa, which is like Mexico, like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So when I went out there and I seen my grandpa for the first time, he told me, like, I got a couple cows and a couple animals named after you. I looked at that motherfucker like, what? Like, no, you did. I know you ain't got no motherfucking cow named after me, dog. I started, inside I started dying. I didn't disrespect him. But in Mexico, like, they take a big, it's like a big thing for them over there, like just having the farms and big, like, horses named after their...
But don't they end up having to kill it to eat?
Yeah, that's why it's fucked up. Well, I don't know if I could be tripping. I don't know if it was named after me or the farm was named after me, but he said song was named after me.
Yeah.
And he said cow first. Like, I just take that shit like, look, dog, you can't name no motherfucking cow you gonna eat after me. You know what I mean? Oh, he's fucked up. Name Robs that shit.
Is that something you want to do? Like get your own little ranch or some shit?
Honestly, for my whole life, that's all I ever wanted.
Yeah.
Like, to have a house, like, in the outskirts of my fucking neck of the woods, like in Brawley. Big-ass ranch, all kinds of animals, with my family. And just, that's it.
Yeah.
Big-ass fucking monster trucks type of shit. That's my dream. Fuck rap. I mean, I love rap. I know I can out-rap a lot of people. Like I said, a lot of motherfuckers don't appreciate lyricism, don't appreciate certain shit in music where it's understandable that I get it. I'm not that dude for you. Just in my own world, I feel like I'm that dude. You know what I mean? And I could bring something to the table where it's like I could change the fucking game, dog, if you really pay close attention to what I could bring. And
what do you think it is that's not really clicking for people?
It's just everybody just wants to talk about how bitches, drugs, alcohol, party. That's what everybody wants to talk about, dog. Nobody wants to talk about the struggle, like, for real. Nobody wants to hear, like, oh, dog, I'm tired of hearing this dumbass shit. Like I want to party and bullshit, which is understandable. That's what everybody wants to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do that easy.
Yeah.
I mean, but if I want to talk about something for real, I'm going to talk about the struggle. I'm going to talk about the pain. I'm going to talk about shit that people could relate to for real. You know, I'm not going to talk about shit that's bullshit that I'm going to fucking hear in the fucking radio, like I had a bitch lock me up when like nigga, come on, every motherfucking rapper in the game says I have a bitch that gonna suck my dick and lock me up. You know damn well if you an ugly motherfucker, ain't no bitch gonna suck your dick, nigga. Stop playing.
Yeah.
But it's just facts. It's just facts. A motherfucker could, like, for example, that fool what's his boy West Coast or whatever?
Yeah.
The motherfucker is like he acts more like a model than a fucking artist.
Yeah.
Bitches always go for a nigga that looks more flyer than the rapping. They don't give a fuck. If you know a motherfucker that knows all these rappers and looks fly and all this shit, like, that's what bitches want to be around. They just want to have clout for that shit. They don't give a fuck about the music. You know what I mean? To be honest, if they gave a fuck about the music, that fool wouldn't have been nowhere around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like shit. Like I'm just talking about. I feel like that was a mockery to the game. Not just him. A lot of fucking dumb fools. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But it's just me speaking my opinion, dog. Like,
well, I had a conversation with the homie once where he been through so much shit in his life, so much struggle, but he would never rap about it. So I asked him, like, why don't you rap about it? Like, and he would say, because I don't want to. I'm like, he's trying to escape it. So that's why he talks about partying and bullshit, because he doesn't want to relive the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's for him.
Maybe that's one way to vent. That could be a therapy.
Right. So that's kind of how I see it now with everybody else. They don't want to feel like that. They just want to feel good all the time.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody's on drugs and just bullshitting all the time.
I don't know, though. I just feel like people just over-exaggerate too much, you know what I mean? I feel like everybody's in their own little world and everybody wants to betray whoever they want to become, you know what I mean? Like, whoever they want to be. Stay true to yourself, bro. Stay true to your roots. Stay true to yourself. And I feel like with that, you'll become the greatest. You know what I mean? Because like I told you before, if you have your whole city behind you, dog, you're doing something. You know what I mean? At first, that's what I wanted to focus on in this music. I wanted to make sure that my whole city's rocking with me before I even do anything. I want to become a legend in my city before I become a legend everywhere else. So that's my main focus. You know what I mean? I'm already a legend in my city. I'm trying to become a legend everywhere else. That's my focus.
Yeah. So how long did it take you to do your last project?
Shit, like a year.
Yeah.
Like a year and a half, low key. Fool, that's why a lot of my homies and everybody always like, when you gonna drop music? I can't, like, for y'all motherfuckers here, every song I drop right after I record it goes out in the hood everywhere. You know what I mean? So to y'all it's old, but to everybody else it's new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it took me like a year and a half. And matter of fact, I'm gonna start trying to be more consistent now. The reason I'm not consistent like that, fool, is because I have a kid in the fucking life that's stressful at times, where it's like, fuck this, I don't even want to rap. You know what I mean? But shout out to my new engineer and producer, Create. Like, Create is like a motherfucker that took me out of my writer's block. You know when you have writer's block, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like giving up on music. I felt like giving up on doing shit that I'm doing, like, with music, period. And, like, focus on my daughter and my family and become a working man full time. But when that motherfucker came into my life and started sending me beats and started sending me, like, ideas and shit like that, it sparked up something in me again that's like, you know what? I'm going to give it one more shot. I'm going to give it one more chance. You know what I mean? It's like, honestly, fool, I never even gave it a chance, fool. I never gave it a fucking chance to the point where, like, I could take it somewhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because fool, every time that me and Robs made money, all we did was blow it on some dumb shit, you know what I mean? We never invested in nothing. We made a lot of money, invested in bullshit. We never invested in the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when me and Robs made songs and shit like that, and we talked about making money, nigga, we were really out here trapping, making fucking money.
Right.
more than any other motherfucking rapper was or whatever. And we were blowing it, going to Vegas, going to Washington, going to Houston, going everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were actually traveling and doing shit with our money, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what it was, dog. I mean, I feel like I'm lost.
You feel like
But I feel like that's the truth, dog. Like a lot of these motherfuckers talk about it, but
well, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I felt like you did that again with your last project. Like once it dropped, you kind of just you didn't do much like promotion and marketing for it. It was just like it's out now and like
because you know what my problem was?
what?
I feel like if I was gonna drop something, the world's gonna hear it and it's gonna go crazy. That's everybody's fucking problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my problem too. I need to stop thinking that the world's gonna hear me and it's gonna change.
Drop.
That shit doesn't happen for anybody. I don't give a fuck how dope of a rapper you are. If you don't have that motherfucking hustle, that push, that consistency, that fucking, like, you know, willing to risk it all, dog, you ain't never gonna make it nowhere. I don't give a fuck how dope you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why when I dropped Treeside 2, I feel like I dropped Pray and I dropped Back to the Block. I have never in my motherfucking life heard somebody drop Pray, you know what I mean, like recently, like that could affect the whole Mexican culture type of race shit. Like, fool, like if you could drop a song like Pray, I feel like that could change the culture of our music. Like, nigga, like that's just impactful, bro.
Right.
Like I feel like, fool, that shit's not even that fucking. That shit doesn't even have certain views that I want, bro. Like, that shit's impactful as fuck to me. Me personally, that's my opinion. Like I said, that song is impactful. And sure. Back to the Block, it's like, fool, I'm out here like this shit swag the fuck out, rapping better than all these 90% of these fools. It's just it's not popping. Why? Because the image is not there, fool. Like I said, like Boy West Coast. All these fools that are popping right now that have the image, you know, they don't give a fuck about the music, dog. If you could be popping on your Instagram being a model, fool, fuck the music. They care about more your image. They don't care about the lyricism you bring in, the bars, none of that shit. The reason, the fool, Robs would have been at 100 million followers right now if it would have been about the music. Yeah. If it would have been about comedy. He's the funniest motherfucker on the planet. If it would have been about, like, fucking just realism, you know what I mean? He would have been 100 million followers, facts. But just the fact that it's built on image, everybody wants to see, like, who has the best wardrobe, who has the best shoes, who has the most money, who has the most jewels. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. So, like, when I drop a mixtape and I drop videos and shit like that, I feel like if that shit don't go nowhere in the next couple months, I don't even want to give a fuck about music, dog. Like, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about good music, good fucking lyricism, good dope shit, like real bars. There's no need for me to drop music. Y'all want to listen to some bullshit? You know what I mean? Like, go ahead, listen to that dumbass shit, see how long it lasts.
So that's what happened.
That's what happened, fool. Like, I dropped some shit. I thought it was doper than everybody else. It failed. Fuck it. Like, fuck life, nigga. That's how I see it. I mean, that's how it is, bro. Hey, but honestly, dog, I'm going to tell y'all some real shit. A motherfucker that motivates me a lot is my homie Bozo, fool. Like, that fool gives me the jewels and the knowledge and the fucking... Just, like, to spark my brain up and be like, you can still push yourself, bro. Yeah. Like, I came from shit. You know, I came from dirt. Nigga, I'm making all this money off of fucking streams. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what, motherfucker? Like, I ain't gonna lie.
He's super consistent, though.
Bozo, hey, dog, much love.
Like, he's about to
me,
drop
one of the greatest Chicano rappers ever, dog.
He's about to drop another project. Like, he's just working.
Yep. King Lil G, of course. Took over the game. Young Joe, my boy. Fucking hard as fuck. You know what? One motherfucker that I really like, bro, that doesn't have lyricism, but his swag is on some Kodak swag, is Money Sign Swag. That motherfucker swag, I love it. So I could. That fool was dope as fuck. That fool deserves every shine he's coming to him. Like, cause that fool just has that little. I mean, that fool just has that swag, bro. That swag is out of this world, so you can't compare it to that swag. Bravo, the Back Chaser too. Like I'm saying, these fools ain't lyricism. They ain't lyrical like that, dog. But they could fucking make you bob your head.
Yeah.
That's feel good music.
Yeah.
That's what people want to hear. You want to hear some real shit, come to me. You know what I mean? But if you want to hear like that partying bullshit, you know what I mean? Listen to the homies that are popping right now.
Yeah.
Which I have no fucking hate for. I have nothing but love. But it's just that when it comes to like breaking it down to lyricism, like I said, there's certain people that I put above them that's like unorthodox type of way. Like people don't respect that. They don't respect real music. They respect bullshit. That's all it is.
I think it's a different. Like once you start talking about lyricism, it's a whole. They're not even mentioned because this is not what they do. You know what I mean? And there's different types of, music. I don't know.
It is what it is, bro. From a pawn to a king. That's all I can say.
So you motivated again?
Hey, and you know what, bro? I ain't gonna fucking lie. You one of the best producers in the fucking game. Like, after hearing a lot of Rob's shit, and he told me that you made those beats, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I guess. I give it to PD because I've been hating that I couldn't get those beats. But
I have my moments.
But I'm telling you, too, like, I'm going to take you to meet my homie Create. You're going to fuck with him, dog. He was Grammy nominated, fool, for engineering one of Adele's songs.
Oh, shit.
He's from my city, from Brawley, California.
Damn.
He now lives in L.A., in Van Nuys. And this was by the engineer, my new EP. Well, we about to see what we're going to bring to the table. But like I'm saying, that motherfucking I feel like y'all can make some shit happen.
Yeah. He's just engineer, producer, too.
Both.
Oh, he's a producer. Yeah, you said that. So you are working on a new EP.
Mm-hmm. West Side Stories Volume 1.
Okay. How many projects do you have?
Oh, shit. Probably like 4.
It's not much.
Not so much. But it's just that I feel like I have more than that shit, fool. I just can't count on my fucking fingers right now. Well, I can't think about it, but if it's 4, that's a lot of fucking songs and 4 goddamn tapes.
Yeah.
But for sure, I have a lot of fucking songs. A lot of singles. Man, I gained all my fucking girl fans from fucking doing a lot of love jams back in the day. That's another motherfucking thing. Love jams, dog.
Yeah.
These motherfucking rappers need to stop sucking niggas' dicks and start focusing on the bitches.
Yeah.
Because bitches is what brings the royalty. Start making songs about females again, bro. Start making songs about your baby mama, how much that bitch mean to you and drives you crazy. Start making songs about like fucking your mama. Start making songs about your grandmama. Start making songs about women. Fool, women are unappreciated, dog.
Yeah.
I love, maybe because I have a daughter now, but
Right.
I love women.
Right.
I mean, I fucking adore women. Just because I have a daughter now. But I'll say for like women are the shit to me now because of my daughter, and I will never ever in my life talk down about it. Nah, fuck a bitch. But I'm saying like when it comes to like making classic hits for women, dog, I feel like that shit should come back in the game. You know what I mean? Because that shit it's heartfelt too, and it gets you places.
Yeah,
Women are your biggest fan base.
For sure. Yeah, there's a big lack in that, especially with the land community. I mean, like back in the day, it was like you had this. They kind of did too much with it.
Oh yeah, back in the day they did way too much shit.
The MB writers and the,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, MB writers had to lie nigga, to this day. Fucking, I ain't gonna lie too. Capone, sorry ass.
yeah.
Capone, if you ever see this shit, nigga, you whack when it comes to verses, bro. But your hooks were the shit. I'm telling you straight up right now that you should be a model. I bet you hear that all the time. Like, that shit was hard as fuck to me, nigga. That shit had the bitches going crazy back in the day.
Yeah.
But he had some dope ass fucking hooks, I ain't gonna lie. But if you sit here and you tell me that Capone's dope, nigga, you smoking dust.
For sure. So what's this new project? Like, what's the sound, or what are you trying to?
I'm trying to, this new project, like I said, I'm being myself again, but it was a lot of mixtape beats that I used to download and buy back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's all originality.
Oh, shit.
And now that it's all original, I want every fucking song that that's like 8 songs is going to be in the EP. Maybe. Most likely 8 songs. But I want... There's a song called California on that shit with Elijah again, the one that did Pray With Me.
Mm-hmm.
I want that shit to go on radio, and I feel like that shit could make some noise, like for real, for real. But this time, I have people that I'm actually connected with and can help me take it there, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Before, I didn't have a lot of resources.
So on your previous projects, it was just you, like, getting beats off YouTube and, like, least... Oh.
Getting beats off YouTube.
It's
buying beats. Like, that shit's... If you remember SoundClick back in the day?
Yeah.
That was my shit. So, like, now it was YouTube and the crazy shit about it, bro, is that my boy Casper is hard as fuck at making beats. Guido, hard as fuck. My cousin Bubba, and Josiah and Elijah that I was telling you about, those 3, everybody is just dope as fuck at making beats. It's that we never have the quality to actually, like, make it sound good enough to rap on them type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has their little style of having dope shit when it comes to, like, playing an instrument, but nobody has a fucking a person right there to be like, okay, it's too loud, too low, fucking equalize it, all that shit. Nobody ever took the time to do that. I didn't know that shit. So now that we have my boy Create that's around the circle.
Should have called me, bro. That's fine.
Fool, you live 3 fucking hours away, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, now that we have somebody to actually, like, take the time to, like, you know, control that shit, bro, like, we about to drop some crazy shit. We 30 years old with a lot of experiences.
Yeah.
So we about to drop some crazy shit.
It's a different feeling, bro. I'll tell you that. Like, once you know everything is original and you know where it comes from.
That's what I'm saying. Fool, like, I'm telling you right now, the shit that Robs has been dropping recently has been has been the best shit I've ever heard from him because of the sound of it, your fucking engineering, and the beats. So it's like, damn, God, Rob's been looking for this shit all his life, and he finally found it, which is you. So, like, my whole time, everybody thought that me and Robs were, like, the dynamic duo, but I feel like you and Robs are the dynamic duo. And when it comes to, like, maybe rapping and collaborating, like, on rapping and singing type of shit, then me and Robs, we'll kill anybody. Yeah. But when it comes to, like, you, like, producing and him with the vocals, that's the dynamic duo. Right. That's just dope.
Yeah. Well, you found yours. So
I found mine, which is Create. And so, like, which is dope. Like, I'm proud to say that I'm finally in a ground where, like, I'm focused and I'm ready to bring some originality to the game. Like, that's gonna drive everybody insane.
You guys trying to do different sounds, or?
He's pushing me. He's pushing me to be do something different. You know what I mean? That's what I need, dog. I need somebody there to like to push me and keep me consistent and keep me, like, you know, original. Mm-hmm. Because I'm tired of doing it. I'm tired of engineering myself. I'm tired of buying beats. I'm tired of not finding the beat that I need. I'm tired of, like, just the dumb shit. Like, I need to just come in and rap or sing, and that's it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everything else needs to be handled. I'm tired of doing everything else. Yeah. That's what I want and needed, and now that I have it, I'm going to see where I could take it.
Dope.
Pretty much it.
Yeah. Excited to hear it, bro. Really, I really am. This shit's going to be crazy. All right, well, I guess we can wrap it up there, bro. All right, bro. You want to shout out your socials?
Yeah, If you want to follow me, add me on Instagram, Muhnee Treeside, MUHNEE TRESIDE. I don't really be on Facebook and Snap a lot, so if you want to follow me, just follow me on Instagram. That's what I'll be doing. Follow my little brother, Young Montana, YMONTANA. Follow Robs, 818 Robs. Follow PD Beats. Everybody that's like in my circle, follow everybody. Just follow me and you'll see everybody.
Here it is. 12 Notes Podcast. We out.
We out.